So maybe, Eric, you can implant the Neuralink so you can move your Tesla. Would you do it? Not bad. Talking about health, I'm looking here on Neuralink. I don't think that we have talked in the pod about this company. It's another Elon Musk company, and it's quite interesting. Have you heard about it a little bit of, or have you followed any of the Neuralink?
Yeah, I remember it's been in the news like maybe sometime last year that they were experimenting on pigs or something, right? Or monkeys, monkeys and pigs.
It's moving very fast. Now from monkey to pigs to humans in almost like a couple of years lapse. It's pretty fast.
Elon does move pretty quick.
So their ultimate goal is basically to develop or help kind of very debilitating conditions. So basically, it's interesting because a few weeks back, a friend of mine reached out to me on WhatsApp, and my friend, he's a quadriplegic. And for those that don't know what it is basically he had a big accident in a motorcycle. So like almost 7-8 years ago, and he broke his spinal cord, and literally he cannot move very well his limbs, like arms or legs. His brain is totally there, he's totally fine, but yeah, he also doesn't have the strength to be able to literally be sitting down or obviously standing up too. So Neuralink, the reason why he contacted me, number one, is because he knew that I kind of knew some of these people from these companies. But I said, you know what, this is something that they don't do. You have to go through their way. They have a way to be in the queue for trials. So then I asked my friend, hey, register in the trials and let's see how it goes. But they are actually looking for people that they want to be in the trial for quadriplegics, because what they do, just stepping back a little bit, what they do with this Neuralink is they make a hole on your crane and your brain in order to insert the sensor. So right now they're doing it for that, but at some point they wanted to do it to be able to move devices. So maybe, Eric, you can do it to implant the Neuralink so you can move your Tesla. Would you do it?
Man, here's a good thing about Tesla. Supposedly they'll be able to do it on its own. Maybe if I could control a robot in my house with the Neuralink, that sounds more like fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so my friend is there. I hope that for his own good, he's very excited because it's one of the first techs that maybe it offers a chance for them to be able to do it. And what basically does is that the sensors are in the brain, and then they can send the signal to the spinal cord. So it almost creates a bridge of information. So when my friend told me that, I started looking into that. I was like, man, this is very cool technology. But now, a few days back, also the same company, they are experimenting for people that they cannot see. They literally, their eyes are pretty bad. They can use the device and send signal as well to the brain. So in that way, you can see and literally skipping all of the eye. Obviously, it doesn't have the nerve. It doesn't have all of the organs for the eye. The image is very interesting. I recommend everyone to just take a look. It's like almost like a Daredevil. If you have watched the um the show, the superhero shows, when Marvel and all of that, it's like the guy's blind, but the guy can see through sound. It's kind of that kind of image where it's like almost black and white, and it's just grainy, but it allowed you to see around. At least you are not bumping into things.
Yeah.
So
That sounds pretty interesting. I can see like that being super helpful for someone that once could see and maybe now can't, right? Or it's deteriorated. The brain is pretty smart at taking a little bit of information and kind of extrapolating it. So I could see a point. No pun intended, right? You could see that with just a little bit of information that maybe this Neuralink could provide, your brain can take that information, and since it remembers what things used to look like and things like that. It can fill in all the missing information.
Hmm.
I think there's a lot of good that can come from a lot of that. So that's pretty exciting. I have seen I think I've seen like their experimental stuff where they actually cut, because they cut into the cranium, right, and they make a little, like a
Make a
small
like they
quarter
make a
sized
hole,
hole,
almost a
right,
quarter, yeah, a quarter size.
and with the little, they actually developed all new technology, right? A lot of this stuff did not exist before, so that's what also is really impressive about this, is that Neuralink, Elon Musk, their whole organization is able to develop this technology that's needed to actually implant these things. Similar to like a circuit or something like that, there's a certain amount of fibers or input outputs that it needs. I think they're probably up to, I don't know, 1,000 of these little
I don't
fibers or
know.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, but they are almost like the sensors are the size of a hair, and the operation now because it's in the brain. If they mess it
Hmm.
up, they can make your brain bleed. So they also created a robot to
Hmm.
actually do the surgery, and they literally make the hole and they start incrustating the sensor, and they can see where there is a blood vessel in the brain, so that way it doesn't pop any blood. Very, very interesting. They have to build, and they have a lot of technical challenges there. But yeah, that was also one of them, to be able to have the surgery. The other thing that they did is because when they have the bone of the skull, they make the hole. So then there is some layers that they don't want to remove because it creates a scar tissue,
Hmm.
which in some point that's the problem when as your body's healing and is rejecting the device, it creates some scar tissue, and then at some point, if you were able to see, guess what, you might not be able to see because it's actually tampering with the sensor. So yeah, they still have some challenges for the long term on these devices.
Yeah. Either way, it's real promising. I think they're definitely headed in the right direction, and it's very amazing to see, right, the progression, just going from the pigs, monkeys, to humans, fairly quickly. And but here's the thing, a lot of folks like your friend, um, that's a quadriplegic, their quality of life suffers a lot. So having an opportunity for them to try and be a part of these trials, gives them some hope, and they're willing to take a little bit of higher risks just to try and improve the quality that they've got going on right now. So, very cool stuff that's coming. Hopefully your buddy's able to become part of this big experiment. Really, I guess that Elon and company are doing. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to him though. It's like all of the mindset. Maybe we need to talk about him because it's just a mindset to suddenly you're good and you get this tragedy, and it's like he's a warrior, man. It's like 8 years like that, kind of in your own body, right? So tough, very
Yeah.
tough.
Hey, so by the way, like you said, you were in communication with him like that. How does he do that? Like,
Yeah, he's able through the years able to move couple fingers though. So then that's
mm,
literally he gets an iPad, and then he uses WhatsApp. So then basically he can. I mean, obviously he takes a while to communicate, but yeah, that's how he communicates. And again, his brain is there, and also very interesting because he sells products online, right? Because
oh, cool.
he cannot do the same work. So, but yeah, he's selling on eBay. So he's trying to make money some different ways. But yeah, tough.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, he's making do, with his current situation. And that's pretty interesting how he even has an eBay store. So that's impressive. So for those of y'all that are saying, I don't know what to do, what can I do? I mean, you're your own limitation, so go into it, see what you can do, and you can even start up a store potentially if you're looking to come up with some type of business. Mando's buddy can do it. I think you can take the opportunity to try as well. So um Anyways, well, good luck to your buddy. Hopefully, he does work out to try and get into those trials. I think that's all we had for today. So we really appreciate the time, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversations that we had. Just remember to like, subscribe, comment. We enjoy the comments and getting back with you and getting ideas for what to talk about next. Anything else, Mando?
No, I really like your t-shirt, man. Coke is one of my favorite brands. If you notice, if you're on YouTube, I have it there. I uh, I love Coke. So
We need to get a sponsorship from Coca-Cola. Let's
yes,
figure out how
I
to do that.
in one of my companies, actually, I did have a sponsorship with Coke. So yeah,
Pretty cool. Yeah, we could do that. Let's figure it out.
all right,
All right. Well,
dale,
anyways, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next time. Dale.
peace.